and blessed to be here, to be a part of the VooDoo. I'm excited for the challenge. I'm excited for the challenge. This team won 3 football games. I'm just excited for the challenge. That kind of thing gets me motivated, gets the juices flowing. So I'm ready to jump in.
So what's step one?
Step one is personnel. Step 2 is coaching staff. So I think they're kind of one and the same, but you win in the offseason in this league. Personnel is everything. So we've got to dive into that. I think coaching staff goes along with that. I have an idea what I'm going to do there, but that's step 1. And when you build the right team and you win, then people will come with you. So that's the plan right now.
Pat, one of the things that you have to be, I guess, pleased with is the fact that you know personnel so well. You play this team twice a year, so you're very familiar with who they are, what's good, what's not good. I got to believe that helps you coming in.
Well, I think so. I've been in the Southern Division specifically, like you said, for the past 15 years, and I understand the brand of football the Southern Division brings. And we played New Orleans twice this year. I'm very well aware of their personnel, and everyone will be evaluated. There's decisions to be made here personnel-wise, but everyone becomes a free agent after the season, and for all the teams. So we'll do an evaluation of the personnel that's here, and try to get the right people in here and build that right chemistry too, along with the talent, to bring a better product for the field.
With what this league has become financially, it really is about the contacts that you have, because you've built a long string of connections through playing, through coaching all these years, and clearly you have some guys that you can go to that you might be able to bring here.
Yeah, well, it is. A lot of it is contacts and personal relationships with people. A lot of it is the city. I think the city is a great draw for talent. How could it not be? It's such a wonderful one. But again, it's personal relationships, and you've really got to do your homework too. You've got to do your homework, and you've got to have resources within the NFL and some other organizations that help. And I have a few of those, so that's helped me in Orlando with personnel. We've won some games out there, and I hope to bring that same success here.
I guess the question that people here would have is, why aren't you there anymore with the winning you did?
Yeah, it's a good question. I leave there with a winning record, went to the playoffs the last couple of years, and that's a question I can't really answer. I don't know. I think the expectations were Arena Bowl or bust, and we were a field goal away from the Arena Bowl last year. This year we had expectations to go to the Arena Bowl, as it should be. We lost in the first round, and so the expectations are high there. They're high for me here too, so we're just moving on. So there wasn't anything off the field or anything that happened like that. Just a decision that Orlando made. But, everything happens for a reason. I'm excited about the challenge here.
Your relationship with Dan Newman, he brought you in here, and, of course, John Norris, whom you know pretty well.
Yeah, Dan Newman's a guy that I've known over the last 2 years as a peer and being involved in the football league here. And John's somebody I've known for years and years and years. I think we may have even played against each other a long time ago. It's been a while, but that's going to help. Also, my assistant coach in Orlando, Gary Gussman, is on the former VooDoo staff and was my assistant head coach, and he lives here. So Gary Gussman will be coming with me, and I'll have him on the ground, and he really knows the lay of the land and is a great person, and so I have a lot of support here. Mike New is a good friend of mine with the New Orleans Saints, used to be a teammate of mine. So there's a lot of support too, and it made that transition a lot easier, I think.
What can you tell fans after such a disappointing season where they go 3-15, worst record in the league, don't win a home game? What can you tell them about turning this thing around quickly?
Well, I'm all in. I don't plan on going 3-15. Our team does not have that expectation. And again, it's going to start in the off season here with personnel. I enjoy that aspect of my job. I like the personnel part of it. I expect much better success than what they've had here, and that's the expectation. So we're trying to we need to win a home game too. So we need to win a home game. Going 0-9 at home, obviously that's not where you want to be. So we can only get better.
This team was not devoid of some good players, and the obvious ones are P.J. Barry, who set a bunch of records in the Arena League this year and tortured you a little bit there in that last game in Orlando, and Skylar Green, who's got an NFL pedigree and a very good player, and some linemen as well. So there are some players you probably will target.
I think so. I think if those players that you named, if they wanted to come back, that's certainly that opportunity is going to be there for them, and P.J.'s tremendous. I worked out P.J. Barry when I had the L.A. job. I brought him out to LA and worked him out. He's a tremendous talent. So PJ is somebody I want to talk to for sure, and as Skylar I want to get to know, and there's some other players too. So I think there won't be 100% turnover. I don't think so. I think there's a couple guys on the team that can really help us, and we'll mix in some other talent, and who knows, maybe some players from Orlando, and we'll go from there.
Just one last question. You talked about the pressure, the expectation in Orlando. When you go to a 3-15 team, Dan kind of joked, you don't have to do much to improve. You win 4 games, you've already gotten there. What do you feel like it'll be like headed in?
You know, honestly, going into this past season, I set a standard for our team and organization that we need to win the Arena Bowl. That's the expectation every year. So just winning 4 or 5, I know Dan joked about it, but that's not something that I'm looking to do. I'm looking to get to the playoffs and make a run at the Arena Bowl and see what happens. I mean, that has to be every head coach's expectation. And things can turn around quickly in our league because of the way it's set up with free agency. And if you do your homework in the off season, you can surprise people if you get the right people in. You've got the right people around you organizationally, which I believe we have in place here. And we have a lot of the kinks out, I think, from trying to start up fresh from this past season in New Orleans. I think a lot of those kinks are out of the way. And we're ready to move forward to 2012. I think that's the way we all feel.
Thank you very much.
No problem. Thank you.